Now, what comes to my mind is that we're constantly seeing these issues with Sabarimala. You joined me a few weeks ago on the show where we spoke about another controversy that had plagued Sabarimala, in which, of course, there was all of this talk about gold loot. Is this a question of bad management, or is it ultimately one issue, one core issue of corruption?
Akshita, with the greatest of respect, I think using the phrases like bad management is letting these people off the hook. And I think that is part of the reason that they have developed these thick skins and they don't care. For the last 10, 15 years, this is a cycle that has been repeating itself. Whether the gold is being stolen, whether the traditions of Sabarimala are being disrupted, distorted, as in 2018, or as you see every year during this period, worshippers are put through this type of torture. This is a cycle that keeps repeating itself. And this is not about bad management. This is criminal negligence. This is incompetence at best, criminal negligence at worst. And at the heart of all this is a deep-rooted belief, I am presuming. Sorry, I don't have evidence to this, but there is absolute empirical evidence. There is a deep-rooted belief in these two political parties of the Congress and CPM that somehow the Hindu faith and Hindu believers will silently tolerate this. There will never be any blowback. Now, if this was being done in any other place of worship, I can assure you there would be mayhem on the streets. But this is almost like a pre-agreed to belief on the part of the CPM and the Congress, who have, they have governed Kerala for many, many years alternately, that as long as this is a Hindu place of worship, anything can happen, we'll get away with anything. And all we need to do is have a token Ayyappa Sangamam and sing platitudes 2 months before the election. But I think that time is gone. I think people are really angry. And if you see some of the responses from the bucks who are there in Sabarimala now, and I can tell you for a fact that many of them have spoken to me, emailed me, messaged me, there is great deal of anger. It is no longer sorrow and pain. There is a great deal of anger and angst about the way Sabarimala is being dealt with and treated by this government and Pinarayi Vijayan.
You speak of emotions that devotees are going through, and many of them have, you say, spoken to you also about this. But looking at the current situation in the Sabarimala temple, and the fact that, this isn't a board that's run out of money or any of that. They've got ample funds, ample backing. To you, in this kind of a situation, Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, who really should be held accountable in the government?
Look, in 2015, the current Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, was the opposition leader. And when he was speaking about a corrupt